There comes a time in each of our lives when we're faced with the need to walk a path that feels solitary, where it seems no one else truly understands. In those moments, it's easy to feel that we're missing something or someone, as though we're incomplete on our own. But remember, you are enough. Everything you need is already within you. The love, the strength, the wisdom, it's all there. Self-sufficiency is an empowering journey, one that requires us to look within and recognize that we are capable, complete, and resilient. It's the understanding that no matter what challenges come our way or who comes and goes in our lives, we possess everything we need within ourselves to thrive and find fulfillment. In a world that often emphasizes connection with others, self-sufficiency reminds us that, while relationships are beautiful, our strength and worth don't depend on anyone else's presence or validation. This realization is a profound shift, and it brings us a new level of freedom and self-assurance. The path to self-sufficiency begins with acceptance of who we are at our core, with all our strengths, imperfections, and unique qualities. We are often our harshest critics, focusing on our perceived weaknesses and shortcomings. But when we start to see ourselves with compassion, we realize that these perceived flaws are simply aspects of our human experience. They don't make us any less valuable or capable. This compassionate view of ourselves enables us to see that we already have within us the tools and resilience needed to face life's ups and downs. Being self-sufficient does not mean isolating ourselves or shunning support from others. Rather, it's about building a strong foundation within, one that can weather any storm, whether or not someone is by our side. It's about knowing that even when we're alone, we have our own back. This kind of inner trust and self-reliance makes us more resilient and adaptable. When we encounter challenges, we can approach them with confidence, knowing we have the inner resources to navigate through. We aren't left at the mercy of others' decisions or actions, and we don't rely solely on external sources for our happiness or sense of self-worth. One of the most liberating aspects of self-sufficiency is that it encourages us to take responsibility for our own lives. We stop looking to others to solve our problems, make us happy, or validate our choices. Instead, we become the authors of our own stories. This shift can be incredibly empowering, as it gives us control over our own destiny. We learn to trust our instincts and make choices based on what truly resonates with us, not on what others expect or think we should do. When we take ownership of our decisions, we feel more grounded and secure, regardless of the outcome. Self-sufficiency also involves embracing solitude. Many people fear being alone, equating it with loneliness or a lack of connection. But solitude can be one of the most enriching experiences. When we spend time alone, we have the opportunity to connect deeply with ourselves, to explore our thoughts, dreams, and aspirations without external influence. It's a time to recharge, to tune into our own needs and desires, and to nurture our spirit. In these moments of quiet, we often discover insights and strengths we didn't realize we had. We come to see that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. It's a chance to create a loving and supportive relationship with ourselves. Building self-sufficiency also requires developing trust in our abilities. We all have unique talents, skills, and qualities that can help us navigate the challenges we face. Sometimes we doubt ourselves, thinking we're not smart enough, strong enough, or capable enough. But self-sufficiency invites us to look beyond these doubts and recognize our inherent potential. It's about building a belief in our ability to handle whatever comes our way. We become resourceful, learning from our experiences and growing stronger with each hurdle we overcome. This trust in ourselves forms the backbone of self-sufficiency, giving us the courage to pursue our goals and dreams, even if we have to do it alone. Another beautiful aspect of self-sufficiency is that it nurtures a sense of inner peace. When we know we can rely on ourselves, we're less affected by external circumstances or other people's opinions. We don't need to chase approval or fear rejection because we're secure in who we are. This inner peace radiates outward, allowing us to build healthier, more balanced relationships. When we're not seeking validation from others, we can connect with people from a place of authenticity, free from neediness or insecurity. Our relationships become richer because they're based on mutual respect and understanding rather than dependence. Lastly, self-sufficiency reminds us that we are always enough just as we are. In a world that often makes us feel like we need to constantly improve or add something to ourselves to be worthy, self-sufficiency is a powerful reminder that our worth doesn't come from external achievements or other people's opinions. It comes from within. We are enough simply by being ourselves. This belief empowers us to stand confidently in our truth, regardless of whether others understand or support our journey. Self-sufficiency, then, is not about isolating ourselves or doing everything alone. It's about building a solid, unshakable relationship with ourselves. It's the foundation upon which we can build a life of joy, purpose, and fulfillment, knowing that no matter what happens, we have everything we need within us. Embracing self-sufficiency is an act of love and liberation, a journey of discovering that we are indeed enough. Inner strength and love are two of the most profound forces we can cultivate within ourselves. They are the foundation of resilience, guiding us through life's challenges with grace, courage, and compassion. Inner strength is the quiet yet unshakable belief that regardless of the obstacles we face, we have the power to endure and grow. It isn't about never feeling vulnerable or uncertain. It's about finding the determination to keep going, even in the face of adversity. And love, especially self-love, is the nurturing force that reminds us we are deserving of kindness, care, and acceptance from within. Together, inner strength and love create a sense of wholeness that sustains us through life's journey, offering both support and the freedom to truly be ourselves. At the core of inner strength is a deep-rooted trust in our own resilience. It is about believing that no matter what life throws our way, we have the ability to adapt, to learn, and to rise above. Life will inevitably present us with challenges, whether they are physical, emotional, or spiritual. In these moments, inner strength is what enables us to face those challenges head-on with the understanding that they are part of our growth. Every challenge is an opportunity to dig deep, to discover aspects of ourselves that we may not have known existed. This strength is often quiet, rarely calling attention to itself, yet it is powerful. It sustains us, offering a steady presence that we can rely on, especially when the external world feels unstable or overwhelming. Inner strength does not mean denying our feelings or pretending to be invulnerable. On the contrary, true strength allows us to acknowledge our emotions, even the difficult ones, without being overtaken by them. It's the understanding that feeling sad, scared, or uncertain is not a sign of weakness, but a natural part of the human experience. Strength comes from allowing ourselves to feel deeply, while knowing we are capable of moving through those feelings and emerging on the other side. It's the gentle reminder that we can experience pain and still find a way to heal. We don't have to avoid or suppress our emotions to be strong. We just have to trust that we are resilient enough to feel them and to heal. Equally important to our inner strength is the presence of love, particularly self-love. Self-love is the foundation of how we treat ourselves and, by extension, how we allow others to treat us. It's the unwavering acknowledgement that we are deserving of love, respect, and kindness, just as we are. This kind of love isn't conditional on achievements, appearance, or the approval of others. It is the love we give to ourselves simply because we are alive, because we exist. Cultivating self-love means recognizing our inherent worth and treating ourselves with the same compassion and understanding we would offer to a dear friend. It means forgiving ourselves when we make mistakes, celebrating our strengths, and encouraging ourselves through challenges. When we bring love and strength together, we create a powerful inner harmony that allows us to navigate life with a greater sense of ease and fulfillment. Strength without love can sometimes feel rigid or harsh, pushing us to endure without compassion. But when strength is accompanied by love, it becomes a guiding force that empowers us to grow without losing sight of our humanity. Love without strength, on the other hand, can feel vulnerable or uncertain, leaving us unprepared to face life's difficulties. Together, they create a balanced foundation that is both soft and resilient, nurturing yet steadfast. Inner strength and love also shape the way we approach relationships in the world around us. When we have a strong foundation of self-love, we are less likely to rely on others for our sense of worth or validation. This doesn't mean we don't value connection or companionship. It means we approach relationships from a place of wholeness rather than need. We're able to give and receive love more freely because we're not seeking someone else to complete us. This sense of self-sufficiency allows us to create healthier, more balanced relationships where we can truly be ourselves without fear of losing our identity or compromising our values. In addition, inner strength and love equip us to handle life's inevitable uncertainties. There will be moments when the path ahead is unclear, when we feel lost or unsure. In these times, our inner strength reminds us that we are capable of navigating through uncertainty, even if we don't have all the answers. And self-love serves as a comforting presence, reassuring us that we are worthy of patience and understanding as we find our way. Together, they provide both the courage to move forward and the kindness to be gentle with ourselves along the way. Cultivating inner strength and love is a lifelong journey, one that deepens with time and experience. It requires patience, self-reflection, and a commitment to treating ourselves with respect and compassion. Each time we practice self-love, each time we choose to believe in our own strength, we are reinforcing these qualities within us. Over time, they become second nature, a part of who we are. And as we continue to nurture these inner resources, we become better equipped to face life's challenges, not with fear or doubt, but with a quiet confidence and an open heart. Ultimately, inner strength and love remind us that we are already enough. We don't need to prove our worth or seek external validation to feel complete. We are whole, just as we are. And as we learn to trust and love ourselves more deeply, we discover that we have within us everything we need to live a fulfilling and meaningful life. Affirming self-worth is a powerful practice that transforms how we see ourselves and interact with the world. It's about recognizing and embracing our inherent value independent of external achievements, validation, or others' opinions. Affirming our self-worth is not a one-time event. It's a continuous journey of learning to see ourselves as deserving of love, respect, and kindness. Often in the pursuit of success, approval, or belonging, we forget to acknowledge our worth. But by affirming it consistently, we develop a deep-seated confidence that radiates into every aspect of our lives, helping us live more authentically and freely. At its core, affirming self-worth means recognizing that our value is intrinsic. We are worthy simply because we exist, not because of our accomplishments, relationships, or possessions. This understanding can be difficult to internalize, especially in a society that places so much emphasis on status and achievement. From a young age, we are taught to measure ourselves by external standards, grades, job titles, relationships, and accolades. While these can be meaningful accomplishments, they do not define who we are at the most essential level. True self-worth comes from within, and no amount of external validation can replace the peace and fulfillment that arises when we truly value ourselves. Affirming self-worth begins with self-acceptance. It's about seeing ourselves honestly, acknowledging both our strengths and our areas for growth without judgment. We all have aspects of ourselves that we might wish to change, but affirming our worth means loving and respecting ourselves in spite of perceived imperfections. Self-worth is not conditional. It does not depend on being flawless. When we can look in the mirror and accept ourselves fully flaws and all, we begin to build a foundation of unshakable confidence. We no longer seek approval from others to feel validated because we have given ourselves the approval we need. One of the most powerful ways to affirm our self-worth is through positive self-talk and daily affirmations. The things we say to ourselves, consciously or unconsciously, shape our self-image. If we constantly tell ourselves we're not good enough, we begin to believe it. However, if we intentionally speak to ourselves with kindness, love, and respect, we start to reshape our inner narrative. Positive affirmations like, "I am worthy, I am enough just as I am," or "I deserve happiness and success," may feel uncomfortable or foreign at first. But over time, these affirmations create new neural pathways that reinforce a positive self-image. As we repeat these affirmations, we start to internalize them, and they become a natural part of how we see ourselves. Building self-worth also requires setting healthy boundaries. When we know our worth, we are less likely to accept mistreatment, disrespect, or situations that compromise our well-being. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. They are about respecting ourselves enough to choose relationships, environments, and experiences that honor who we are. Setting boundaries can be challenging, especially if we are used to prioritizing others' needs over our own. But affirming our worth means understanding that we deserve respect and care just as much as anyone else. Boundaries help us preserve our energy, protect our peace, and cultivate relationships that uplift rather than drain us. Another aspect of affirming self-worth is embracing vulnerability. Allowing ourselves to be seen as we truly are, without hiding or pretending, takes courage. Often we fear that if others see our flaws, they may judge or reject us. But when we affirm our self-worth, we realize that our value isn't diminished by others' opinions. We can show up authentically, knowing that we are enough just as we are. Vulnerability allows us to connect more deeply with others and fosters genuine relationships built on trust and understanding. By affirming our worth, we give ourselves permission to be open and honest, rather than feeling pressured to conform to others' expectations. Self-compassion is also essential in affirming self-worth. We all make mistakes, we all experience setbacks. Rather than being overly critical or harsh with ourselves when things don't go as planned, affirming our worth means treating ourselves with patience and understanding. It's about saying to ourselves, "I'm doing my best, and that's enough." This compassionate attitude helps us bounce back from challenges without letting them define us. We recognize that our worth isn't tied to our performance, but is an intrinsic part of who we are. Self-compassion strengthens our resilience, enabling us to approach life with a sense of kindness toward ourselves that fosters growth rather than discouragement. Ultimately, affirming self-worth creates a solid foundation for every other area of our lives. When we know our worth, we approach challenges with confidence, relationships with balance, and goals with determination. We are less likely to settle for situations or relationships that don't align with our values or respect our needs. Knowing our worth empowers us to make choices that honor our well-being and bring us closer to our true selves. It allows us to live authentically, free from the constraints of needing constant validation or approval from others. Affirming self-worth is a continuous practice, a daily choice to see ourselves through the lens of love and respect. It's about creating a relationship with ourselves that is rooted in appreciation and acceptance. Over time, this practice transforms our lives. We feel more confident, more at peace, and more connected to our true selves. We realize that we are inherently valuable, and this realization allows us to move through the world with a quiet confidence and a profound sense of self-respect. Affirming our self-worth is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves, and its impact echoes through every aspect of our lives, allowing us to live with greater joy, purpose, and fulfillment. The beauty of solitude lies in the clarity it brings. In a constantly busy world, our minds are bombarded by endless streams of information, opinions, and expectations. Taking time for solitude allows us to step back, quiet the noise, and tune into our own thoughts. This inner quietness provides an opportunity for introspection, helping us recognize what truly matters to us. Away from the influence of others, we can assess our goals, values, and desires without feeling pressured to conform. Solitude offers clarity, helping us understand ourselves better and guiding us toward more authentic choices that align with our values. Solitude also encourages creativity and innovation. Many of history's greatest thinkers, artists, and writers found inspiration in solitude, from Henry David Thoreau to Virginia Woolf. In these quiet moments, without the pressure to perform or please others, our minds wander freely, exploring ideas and possibilities. Creativity often flourishes in solitude because it is in these uninterrupted spaces that we are free to experiment, imagine, and reflect without the constraints of judgment or distraction. Solitude enables us to tap into our unique perspectives and insights, fostering creativity that is truly personal and deeply fulfilling. Spending time alone is also essential for cultivating inner peace. Constant social interaction, whether in person or online, can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling drained and scattered. Solitude offers a sanctuary from this busyness, allowing us to recharge and reconnect with a sense of calm. In these quiet moments, we can slow down, breathe, and let go of the stresses of daily life. Solitude is like a mental reset button, helping us release accumulated tension and find a sense of equilibrium. This inner peace is not only beneficial for ourselves, but also enhances our interactions with others as we bring a more centered, balanced self to our relationships. One of the profound gifts of solitude is the opportunity it provides for self-compassion. When we are constantly surrounded by people, we may feel the need to present a certain image, hide our vulnerabilities, or compare ourselves to others. Solitude removes this pressure, giving us the freedom to be authentic and honest with ourselves. In these quiet moments, we can acknowledge our imperfections, forgive ourselves for past mistakes, and extend kindness to ourselves. Solitude becomes a space of healing, where we can practice self-compassion and learn to embrace ourselves, not for what we achieve or how we appear, but for who we genuinely are. Moreover, solitude strengthens our sense of independence and resilience. When we spend time alone, we learn to enjoy our own company, making us less dependent on others for happiness and fulfillment. We realize that we are capable of meeting our own emotional needs and finding joy within ourselves. This sense of self-sufficiency is empowering as it frees us from constantly seeking external validation. In solitude, we build a foundation of inner strength and self-reliance, equipping us to navigate life's challenges with greater confidence. This resilience allows us to engage with others from a place of wholeness rather than need, enhancing the quality of our relationships. In solitude, we also develop a deeper appreciation for our connections with others. Spending time alone can make us more aware of the value of companionship and help us approach our relationships with renewed gratitude. Solitude serves as a reminder that we do not need to be constantly surrounded by others to feel connected. Rather, it is the quality of our interactions that truly matters. When we take time for ourselves, we come back to our relationships with a fuller sense of presence, more patience, and a deeper willingness to listen. Solitude paradoxically enriches our connections by helping us bring our best selves to our interactions. Solitude is a journey of self-discovery. In these quiet moments, we can explore our interests, discover new passions, and cultivate our strengths. Free from the influence of others, we have the space to pursue what genuinely excites and fulfills us. This exploration leads to a stronger sense of identity, helping us understand who we are at a deeper level. When we take the time to get to know ourselves in solitude, we create a more solid foundation upon which to build our lives. We become more confident in our choices and more aligned with our true selves. Embracing solitude requires a shift in perspective. Many of us fear being alone because it forces us to face our innermost thoughts, some of which may be uncomfortable or difficult. Yet, in confronting these thoughts, we gain insights that lead to personal growth. Solitude challenges us to be honest with ourselves, to confront our fears and insecurities, and ultimately to grow beyond them. It teaches us that the discomfort of self-reflection is temporary, while the benefits of self-awareness are lasting and profound. In a world that often equates constant socialization with happiness, solitude is a reminder that true contentment comes from within. It allows us to find balance, cultivate inner peace, and build a life that reflects our authentic selves. Solitude is not about isolation or withdrawal. It's about creating a sacred space where we can listen to our inner voice and nurture our spirit. It is a gift that enables us to lead a more mindful, intentional, and fulfilling life. By embracing solitude, we come to understand that we are complete and that our own company is not only enough but also profoundly enriching. Embracing all parts of ourselves is a vital journey towards self-acceptance and holistic well-being. It involves recognizing and honoring the entirety of our being, including our strengths, weaknesses, quirks, and imperfections. This practice encourages us to cultivate a relationship with ourselves that is rooted in love, understanding, and compassion. In a world that often pressures us to conform to certain ideals or standards, embracing our full selves can feel like a radical act of defiance. However, it is an essential step in living authentically and fostering genuine happiness. To embrace all parts of ourselves, we must first acknowledge our multifaceted nature. Each of us comprises a range of traits, experiences, emotions, and perspectives that shape who we are. It is easy to focus on our positive attributes and to highlight the aspects of ourselves that we believe are admirable or socially acceptable. However, true self-acceptance requires us to also recognize and embrace our so-called flaws or negative qualities. This does not mean that we excuse harmful behaviors or stagnate in personal growth. Rather, it means that we accept ourselves as complete individuals capable of growth and change. When we recognize that every aspect of our being contributes to our unique identity, we begin to understand that there is beauty in our complexity. The journey toward embracing all parts of ourselves often begins with self-reflection. Taking time to look inward allows us to uncover the many layers of our personality. This process can be uncomfortable, as it may require us to confront aspects of ourselves that we have hidden away or ignored. However, this self-exploration is essential for understanding our values, beliefs, and desires. By engaging in practices such as journaling, meditation, or simply spending quiet time with ourselves, we create the space needed to explore our inner landscape. It is within this space that we can begin to recognize the patterns that govern our thoughts and behaviors, and we can learn to respond to them with compassion rather than judgment. A significant aspect of embracing all parts of ourselves is the cultivation of self-compassion. This means treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a dear friend. When we encounter our perceived shortcomings or mistakes, it is easy to fall into self-criticism or negative self-talk. Instead, we must practice recognizing these moments as opportunities for growth and learning. Self-compassion allows us to approach our challenges with a gentle heart, acknowledging that we are human and that it is natural to make mistakes. By fostering a compassionate mindset, we can create an environment within ourselves where all parts of our being feel safe and accepted. Another vital element of this journey is recognizing the influence of societal expectations and cultural norms on our self-perception. Many of us have internalized messages about who we should be or how we should look, often leading to feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. These external pressures can distort our self-image and prevent us from embracing our authentic selves. To combat this, we must consciously challenge these societal narratives. We can start by surrounding ourselves with positive influences, whether that means engaging with uplifting content, connecting with like-minded individuals, or seeking out communities that celebrate diversity and authenticity. By dismantling these external pressures, we create the freedom to explore and embrace the full spectrum of who we are. As we learn to embrace all parts of ourselves, we may also discover the power of vulnerability. Vulnerability often carries a stigma, as many perceive it as a weakness. However, true strength lies in our ability to be open and authentic about our experiences and emotions. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create deeper connections with others, and we inspire those around us to do the same. Sharing our stories, whether they involve triumphs or struggles, fosters a sense of belonging and acceptance. It is through vulnerability that we can truly embrace our humanity and invite others to embrace theirs as well. Embracing all parts of ourselves also entails letting go of the need for perfection. Perfectionism can be a significant barrier to self-acceptance, as it fosters an unrealistic standard that we can never truly meet. Instead of striving for an unattainable ideal, we can focus on progress and growth. Each day presents an opportunity to learn and evolve, and it is important to recognize that this journey is not linear. There will be ups and downs, and that is part of the human experience. When we release the pressure to be perfect, we create space for self-discovery and acceptance, allowing ourselves to embrace our unique paths. Practicing gratitude can also enhance our ability to embrace all parts of ourselves. When we shift our focus to appreciation, we begin to recognize the gifts that come with our experiences, both positive and negative. Gratitude allows us to see our challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, and it helps us cultivate a sense of abundance in our lives. By appreciating our journey, we honor the various facets of ourselves and acknowledge the wisdom that each experience brings. This practice can transform our mindset, allowing us to approach life with a sense of openness and curiosity rather than fear or resistance. Lastly, embracing all parts of ourselves is a lifelong journey. It requires ongoing commitment, self-reflection, and practice. Just as we grow and evolve throughout our lives, so too will our understanding and acceptance of ourselves. We may find that certain aspects of ourselves shift or change over time, and that is entirely natural. The key is to remain open to this evolution and to continually embrace each new layer of our being. By cultivating a deep sense of self-love and acceptance, we can navigate life with authenticity and joy. In conclusion, embracing all parts of ourselves is an essential practice that fosters self-acceptance and holistic well-being. By acknowledging our multifaceted nature, engaging in self-reflection, practicing self-compassion, challenging societal expectations, embracing vulnerability, letting go of perfectionism, cultivating gratitude, and committing to lifelong growth, we can honor the entirety of our being. This journey empowers us to live authentically, fostering genuine happiness and fulfillment. Ultimately, embracing all parts of ourselves is a celebration of our humanity, a testament to the beauty that lies in our complexity, and a pathway to a more connected and meaningful life. Trusting in your power is a fundamental aspect of personal growth and fulfillment. It begins with the recognition that you possess an innate strength and capability within yourself. This power is not contingent upon external validation or circumstances. Rather, it is a deep-seated belief in your own worth and abilities. Trusting in your power enables you to navigate life's challenges with confidence, make empowered choices, and ultimately create the life you desire. At the core of trusting your power is self-awareness. This involves taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors and understanding how they influence your life. Self-awareness helps you recognize your strengths, talents, and passions, allowing you to tap into the resources you already have within you. When you are aware of your abilities, you are more likely to trust them. Journaling, meditation, or simply spending quiet time alone can help cultivate this self-awareness. It creates a space where you can connect with your inner self, acknowledging your capabilities and the unique qualities that make you who you are. Embracing your power also requires challenging self-doubt and negative self-talk. Many of us carry limiting beliefs that undermine our confidence and trust in ourselves. These beliefs may stem from past experiences, societal expectations, or comparisons with others. To trust your power, it is crucial to confront these negative narratives and replace them with positive affirmations. Speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, reminding yourself of your accomplishments and the qualities that make you unique. By reframing your self-talk, you empower yourself to break free from the constraints of doubt and embrace your true potential. Another vital aspect of trusting in your power is setting clear intentions and goals. When you have a vision for your life, you create a roadmap that guides your actions. This process involves identifying what you truly desire and taking the necessary steps to achieve it. Trusting your power means believing that you have the ability to manifest your goals, no matter how big or small. Break your goals down into actionable steps and celebrate each milestone along the way. This practice not only reinforces your trust in your abilities, but also fosters a sense of achievement that propels you forward. Trusting in your power also means embracing the discomfort that comes with stepping outside your comfort zone. Growth often requires us to venture into the unknown, which can be intimidating. However, it is in these moments of discomfort that we discover our true strength. By taking risks and challenging yourself, you build resilience and confidence. Each time you push through fear or uncertainty, you reinforce your belief in your power. Remember that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but an opportunity for learning and growth. Embrace setbacks as valuable lessons that contribute to your journey. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is another crucial aspect of trusting your power. The people we spend time with can significantly impact our self-perception and belief in our abilities. Seek out individuals who uplift and inspire you, those who encourage you to embrace your power and pursue your dreams. Engage in communities that celebrate personal growth and empowerment, whether through workshops, support groups, or online platforms. When you are surrounded by positivity and encouragement, it becomes easier to trust in your own power. Practicing gratitude can further enhance your ability to trust in your power. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. This practice helps you recognize the strengths and resources you already possess, fostering a sense of empowerment. Take time each day to reflect on your achievements, no matter how small, and appreciate the journey that has brought you to this point. Gratitude cultivates a positive outlook, allowing you to trust that you have the tools and support necessary to navigate any challenges that may arise. As you cultivate trust in your power, it is essential to remain patient with yourself. Building self-trust is a gradual process that requires consistent effort and self-compassion. Acknowledge that there will be ups and downs along the way, and that's perfectly normal. Be gentle with yourself during moments of doubt or setbacks. Instead of criticizing yourself, remind yourself of your resilience and the progress you have made. Embracing self-compassion creates a safe space for growth and allows you to trust in your power more deeply. Trusting in your power also means listening to your intuition. Our inner voice often knows what is best for us, guiding us toward the choices and paths that resonate with our true selves. Develop the habit of tuning into your instincts, whether through meditation, mindfulness, or simply taking time to reflect. When you trust your intuition, you affirm your inner wisdom and strengthen your connection to your power. This practice empowers you to make decisions that align with your values and aspirations, leading you toward a more fulfilling life. Finally, remember that trusting in your power is an ongoing journey. Life is full of changes and challenges that may test your self-belief. However, each experience offers an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. As you navigate this journey, continue to celebrate your progress, acknowledge your strengths, and embrace all aspects of yourself. By fostering a deep trust in your power, you equip yourself with the tools to create a life that is authentically yours. In conclusion, trusting in your power is a transformative practice that enables you to live with confidence, purpose, and authenticity. By cultivating self-awareness, challenging negative beliefs, setting clear goals, embracing discomfort, surrounding yourself with positivity, practicing gratitude, and listening to your intuition, you can strengthen your trust in yourself. Remember that you are capable of achieving your dreams and navigating life's challenges with grace. Trust in your power, for it is the key to unlocking your true potential and creating the life you envision.